Hello Vikings, and welcome to your new student portal. You may be wondering why we have the student portal and why is this different than having a website with all your links in one place. Well, I will tell you. The difference is that the portal can actually manage some of your login information. And what we're going for is sort of a single sign-on situation where you log into the portal and then you don't have to log into things that you link to from within the portal. So for example, if I log into the portal and then I go to the Home Access Center, I won't have to log into the Home Access Center. And then if I go back to the portal and I log in and I click on the Student Learning Hub, I won't have to log in. It will go ahead and do that for me, because the portal will talk to those websites and give it information that you have stored in the portal. So that's the advantage of having this thing. Let me give you a little quick tour. We've got the default websites up here that we think you're going to use the most. Anything you've used recently is going to show up in this second line. And then you can personalize the third line of tiles with whatever you want. We have a set of student links already created for you down here on the bottom. We can click on that. These are sites that all of our middle schools in Frisco are going to be using and might find helpful. And you can add these to your favorites by right-clicking and saying Add to Favorites. Let me go home and show you what that looks like. Now I've got this Maccabeah tile in my Favorites bar. Okay, you can even add your own tiles. So if I go to My Tiles, and let's say I'm using, like for example, today's Meet with my class, and I'm going to be using that quite a lot, I can make my own link so that it shows up for me to access, and I can even add this to my favorites. The way that you create your own tile is you come over here to this little screen with a little plus. I don't know why it's way over here. And you just simply enter the URL and the title and click Save, and it creates a tile that looks something like this. I'm going to go back home and you can see that now I have that in my favorites as well. Now, with the single sign-on business, there are websites like, for example, Google, that we cannot talk to and get this to log in to Google for us. So the single sign-on is not going to work with Google. I'm very sorry. There are other sites that it will actually log in automatically and we don't have to set anything up. Like for example, the Student Learning Hub. You won't have to put any information in there. It will automatically log you into the Student Learning Hub when you click on this tile. And then there's a third category of websites, which are the ones where we know they need a login, and we can go ahead and have you provide the login to the portal so that it can take care of that login for you. And the way we do that is we go to Account Management and we click on Password Manager. And it's going to bring up the apps, and this list may grow. It's going to bring up the list of things that it will accept a login for. So for example, Home Access, you can give it your username and password. And here's a little hint. If you click on the little eyeball, it will show you the actual letters and numbers so that you don't have to guess at what you typed. You know, usually that shows up as little dots. Okay, so what I want you to do is go into the Password Manager, update all of your password information for these apps or for these websites, and then click on Update Stored Passwords. And now, the next time we go to the Home Access Center, the portal will talk to the Home Access Center. The Home Access Center will ask for the username and password. The portal will provide it, and it will look like it logs you on automatically without you having to do anything. Isn't that cool? Here's the catch. If you change your password in Hack, you need to make sure you update the portal so that it's giving the right information to Hack when it tries to go visit. Otherwise, that's not going to keep working. So make sure you keep your account information updated in the portal. Also, very, very important is when you're done, you need to log out. And this is the log out button up here in the top right. And actually, this goes for everything. Make sure that anything you log into online, you're logging out of before you leave. Students, if you are using this at school and you log into your Google apps or you log into Hack with the portal and then you just close out by using the X in the top corner of the website, you know, that little red X up there, and you don't actually hit a button that says log out, the next student that comes in might not be using the portal, and they may end up being able to access your information. So please, this is very, very important. It's a big thing with digital citizenship. Be sure that you always log out of everything. Okay? And that's it. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the portal, and I hope you have a good time using that.